You are watching Access LaPorte County, Channel 97. Coming up next is the April 10th presentation of the LaPorte County Convention and Visitors Bureau Great Lakes Grand Prix sponsorship announcement. You can find more information for this presentation at www.accesslaportecounty.org.
Okay, everybody, let's get this party started. Just so, I know most of the faces in here, but just in case I don't, I'm Rick Wright. I'm the CVB. I'm the director of the Great Lakes Grand Prix. By the way, this will be the 14th year that we've done it. And if everybody was along for this whole ride, for the first few years with Superboat International, it was, those years were so important for where we are today, because we got to a point where we started figuring out that we could make this race much bigger by going to different locations and actually meeting with the race boat teams and their promoters, most importantly, and the three sanctioning bodies at the time. So I'm here today to tell you that we got some really cool things that are going to happen this year. You know that if we're here in April, that race season is getting ready to go. We're here today not for an infrastructure meeting. We'll do that in early May. Today's more of a celebration and an introduction to a new sponsor that we'll talk about. I'll let one of my co-partners talk about that here in a little bit. But this is going to be an amazing year. Right now, back in, I guess, 2009 when we started, this race was creating about an economic impact of about $4 million. And over the few years and the adjustments that we've made and the things that Jack has let me do when I go out of town, we're now up over 18 million in economic impact. Some people say, well, why doesn't the CBP get that money back? Because it doesn't come to us. Otherwise, I'd ask Jack for a raise. It goes to our local community. It goes to our supermarkets. It goes to our gas stations. You guys know how this works. So we're waiting a little bit for our fans, or our new partners are going to arrive here shortly. We just got messages that they're en route here, but to keep it timely for you, we wanted to get going. So basically, here's what we can expect. I'm going to bring up a few people that are going to give us some updates on what's going to happen this year. And then we're going to get to our executive officer, Jack, and we'll go from there. So can I see Dee? Can you come up? Dee, Terry, Amy, Chelsea. So what they're going to do is they're basically going to go over some stuff that we've never heard. You guys probably have never heard of things that happen in the background. So firstly, I'm going to hand it over to Dee, and she's going to talk about the block party on Saturday night.
Thanks, Rick. Let me move this down a little bit. Possibly. There we go. Good afternoon. It's great to see everyone. Like Rick said, we have some of the same things that we'd had before, but we also have some changes. So on Saturday night, Saturday during the day, we'll once again have the block party, which is at 7th and Franklin. Starts at noon. It'll end at 10 p.m. We will have some local food, obviously activities. We're going to have some new games and some interactive things for people to do, as well as our bands, full bar, and then once again we'll have our parade at 6 o'clock. Parade goes around down Franklin Street and then comes back around, and all of the boats will park, and all of the fans will be able to check that out again. It is important that they can get up close and personal with all the teams. I know it's not a super late night because the next day a lot of racing's going on, but it's really important that we see all of you as well, and all of the local vendors to support them. We definitely have a lot of people lined up. Last year, we kind of got this a little bit late on our schedule, but this year we have a lot more time. We're kicking it off, and it'll be even bigger and better, so I'm looking forward to it. Thanks so much.
You didn't mention the schedules, just to let you know that our schedule's over on the table too about that. Thank you, Dean. This next guy I want to bring up here, Terry Greenham, he's Michigan City Events Director. I had the pleasure of meeting him a couple of years ago, and just talking to him, I felt like I was an idiot. Because he's got a lot of experience as far as these kind of events go. When I came into it, it was like, I learned everything, but he's got the experience, so he's very, very valuable in this situation. So I'm going to have Terry talk about some infrastructure stuff. Rick, I don't think you're an idiot. You just make me feel really smart.
Where do we start? Again, I'm Terry. I'm with the City of Michigan City, and I joined the team here just a couple of years ago. And really, my focus over the last couple of years has really been as a result of the hard work and the success that Jack and Rick and the entire team has had. This event has grown drastically over the last 14 years, and especially in the last few. I say this all the time when I talk about this event. I've had experience in Formula One and Indy cars and NASCAR, and I can tell you that without a doubt, this is a world-class motorsports event at the highest possible level. Well, as an event like this comes together and grows, and the space that you have to work with doesn't grow, that creates a lot of challenges. And although the team has done an amazing job at this point, just having a little bit of an outside experience looking at it, been able to make a few changes. So we made some changes last year to the traffic plan, which I think worked for the most part. Everybody was happy with, and we're going to continue to tweak on that to help get people in and out of the park easier, especially our first responders. And then we worked on the way that we operated the pits for the race teams. A lot of times these race teams come to an event, and when they see all that open ground, they think, ooh, we get to take as much space as we want. But as Rick keeps talking about the boat count and how it goes up, and if you listen to Jack, I think, Jack, you got us up to about 300 boats now. 500. Reality, we're looking at, if we're 60 to 70 boats, that's a lot of space. So we're going to keep working on that. But really, the big focus for me this year is we're very blessed here in Michigan City and LaPorte County to work with, I think, the world's best first responders. Our police department, our fire department, our police department, our fire department, LaPorte County EMS, our EMA, and of course, obviously, our federal agencies with the United States Coast Guard and the DNR. When you have an event like this, all of those pieces have to come together. And so, working in coordination with our EMA director, Rob Sadie, we are going to actually create a formal emergency response plan. Each one of our agencies has their own plan on how they respond to an incident. But when you tie it together, when you've got 100,000 people all in one place, such a small place, it takes a lot to try and coordinate how is that going to work if we do have something bad happen. And so we're going to spend some time and really put that together into a formal written plan, working with all the agencies. And then we ran into a little incident last year with severe weather. We had lightning, and although we responded well, we didn't have a formal plan of how we were going to deal with severe weather. So we've already started the process of writing a severe weather plan and an emergency response plan. We're going to keep working on that to make sure all our guests are safe, our racers are safe, and just continue to elevate this event every year and make it the best it can possibly be. Thanks.
All right, we're not done yet. Sadie. Didn't mean to call you out. Okay, so listen, our next person that's going to talk, this is something that we implemented a couple of years ago, and it's actually really successful. I've been out of town a few times, haven't seen one wherever I go, but we have a golf outing that we've implemented on Wednesday, which makes this now a 5-day event instead of a 2-day event where we were about 4 years ago. So I'm going to bring up Amy Riley.
Thanks. Good afternoon. I think Rick pretty much said it all. We're having a golf outing. We're excited to be kicking off the event again this year on Wednesday, August 2nd, Great Lakes Grand Prix golf outing. We hope to see all of you there. I know we saw a lot of you in the past, so we're going to be looking forward to that. It's going to be a noon start, 11 a.m. registration, same pricing, $400 foursome, which includes golf, food, drinks, prizes, all the above, fun day. We'll also have a boat on hand and some racers to mix and mingle with everybody, so that just makes it extra special. Jack Splash should be something. Oh, yes, our proceeds are going to the EMA, which is the Emergency Management Association. We couldn't do this race without them, without their volunteers, so we're really excited to have them back and give some of those donations to them. So, and also there will be another after party at Creekside Bar and Grill, so we hope everybody joins us there as well. So just come out, fun day of golf, and also if you want to sign up, Katie at MichiganCityLaporte.com. So.
So Mike Riley, I expect to see you there that day. Okay, so we've got another person to talk here right quick, and she is going to basically talk about how you can obtain and maybe even talk about when these VIP events are. This is Chelsea Miller.
All right, like Rick said, I'm just going to talk about the VIP events a little bit. They're going to be just about the same as what we have had for many years. We have the Thursday event at Sunset Grill. It's going to have a ribbon cutting that starts at 5:30, and then from 6 to 8 is the actual VIP event. And then we have both Saturday and Sunday, the big VIP tent that we do every year. So those are going to be 9 to 4, and then food and open bar is going to be 10 to 2. We always post our Eventbrite tickets, or our tickets on Eventbrite, so that's where everyone's going to purchase them again. We have a few things we have to work out before we can go live with it this year, but we're hoping to have it up by the end of this month. So just some little details with the new sponsor we've got to get figured in there too. So look on Eventbrite, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, and you'll be able to purchase tickets. If anybody needs help, you have an issue with Eventbrite, just call our office. Either Tricia at our front desk can help you, or she can even forward you to me, and we'll try and get it figured out for you.
Again, I'm just going to reiterate a thank you. I meant to say this earlier. I'm looking around the room, and all of you guys, when I came in here to start directing this race, starting from one table to another, I see so many people who've been involved year after year, and I see people who are new people. We're so glad to have the new people aboard, and just continue to kind of watch how we continue to improve. It's going to be amazing. So this next guy I want to bring up writes my paycheck. And I just want to thank him for giving me this opportunity to put me in this position. It's been an amazing ride. He's going to give you some more information. Jack Arnett, our CEO.
Revamp the schedule a little bit. Obviously, our partners got backed up and sometimes travel. So we expect them to walk in. So we're kind of stalling a little bit, not filling in here and there. We do have some stuff that I can help fill in and talk about how we got into some infrastructure stuff. And there are schedules on your table, by the way, that they're tentative, because it's April. But they're really close, and please take a look at it and see that we've got events, as we said, starting on Wednesday all the way through. We mentioned the golf outing. That golf outing put several $1,000s into a charitable organization. We moved it around a little bit the last couple of years. We went with the local E&A group, and that's what we're going again as anything else. And that was to buy equipment, do needed things, to help do things that you all here, not just for the race. All of our events here in Michigan City, support town. So that's a big deal. There's a lot more to this than just what you see as far as what we put back in the community. And Rick touched on the thing that the dollars are so staggering, most people don't believe this when we say how much we bring in to our community, tourism in general, or for this race. But I can tell you, it's a huge impact. There are taxes paid, there are jobs created, okay, and there's a good time. There's second generation folks now coming back and saying, we wouldn't miss this, we take our vacations in. This thing has taken hold, it's a clear regional event. So what has to happen is, we can't get started until we can usually identify a sponsor, if we're going to go with a title sponsor, and we just nailed that a few days ago. So then once that happens, then they got to agree to logos, they got to agree to several things besides a multi-page contract. And so we literally don't even have a race logo yet. So we're kind of catching our tail a little bit here. Well, we thought, you know what, we want to get the announcement out. And Lynn's going to have a logo ready, that approved in a few days. So we just got some small signage for today. But that just tells you now things can start happening. Now we can start discussing it. We can start doing printed material. Because now we have a name to put in front of our race. So I mentioned a minute ago that this was a regional event. It's at a bottom municipal. It's an international event, of course. 7 continents are represented. It's been that way for years. This event has put the region on the map. Okay? There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. So we got something regionally really cool to talk about today, since we have a little time. We're going to meet with the back of our friends from Lake County, South Shore CBA. See several of them back there. Put your hands up, South Shore Lake. Okay, our partners from South Shore, they're here to enjoy the announcement with us, they and staff. But we're going to get the chance to talk about Roots Cross Marketing and another regional event. I don't know the details, I'm sorry if I bought some of this, but they have resurrected the airship that had previously been done. And I don't know what stage it's in, I don't know what I but the cool thing is, hey, we got a partner. There we go. We'll get into the real part of this. So what I'm saying is, we're going to get a chance to, as far as the regional stuff goes, we're going to get a chance to work together. And the reason I bring it up, both events are the same week. Okay, so this is going to give us a great opportunity to bring folks in and they want to see folks in the water on one day, golf one day, we'll see planes in the air another day, cross-reference, share all kinds of marketing stuff together. So real happy to have South Shore here with us today and in that partnership. That's going to be a great announcement. We're going to kick that off, and I don't know more about it, and we're going to work more about it today after we meet with the so last, let's see, we're kind of saw, waiting for you guys to get here, come off the track, and I wanted to, oh yeah, I'll do it now, which is great. The one thing that I want to friends here is to, you guys may saw this last week, but this event was awarded the best event in the state of Indiana for last year's race. And that, think about that, the best event in Indiana. Okay, the category there includes the Indiana 500. Okay, and every festival, everything you see in the state of Indiana, this event, so now we are officially the X Insurance 2023 award-winning Great Lakes Grand Prix. And get what we're here for, and get that done. So let's see, guys. So, thanks for coming out here. Somebody already touched on the infrastructure, everything, the police, Coast Guard, fire, EMA, all of them. So fire departments, for everyone. You're so much a big part of this, fire departments, chief, you know, you guys are just awesome, you're our partners, so we wanted you to be here, to hear this announcement. Both mayors are going to come up then, say a few words with our commission representative come up. So before we do that, I'm going to have Pete come up and introduce our department, and we can talk about that in the partnership. Thank you.
Thank you again, everyone, for coming today. This is really exciting for us for many reasons. This is going to be the first year of 5 years of the X Insurance Great Lakes Grand Prix. Why is this such a big deal to us? Is it is our first multi-year partnership at the CBD, and because X Insurance is located out of Park City, Utah, which I think is such a great testament to what a great job that so many of you here do helping us put on this big event. So thank you and all of you for your help. And then I would bring up the president and CEO, Greg Lindsay from X Insurance. Thank you first.
Really appreciate you guys, and we're excited for the opportunity. I came last year for the first time, and special event, so we're hoping to make it even better and well, 5 years. So that whole team, they come out last year, we had a stellar pursuit world. We appreciate it. Thank you.
How this presentation is going to go, all the details, and we literally just planned like this a few days ago, got a whole lot, like I said, we're moving forward, a lot more conversation. You're going to find out that Michigan City, Fort County, is your newest best friends, okay? You guys are rock stars for us, okay? We're going to roll out the red carpet for everything we do for you all. We do it for all the race teams, but we got a special facility, we got to do great things. I put it in the press release, and I think I like to still that if I can, but it was Rick's idea to do one. Now, we're talking about money, you know, how negotiations go, we're all kicking around about this much, this boom says, I'm going to do it all by your time. Now, I'm not going to share it, wow, this guy, yeah, we're in it, we'll quit running out there. The obviously what they give us a chance to do is market year-round now for 5 years. The X Insurance brand and the Great Lakes Grand Prix brand, the award-winning brand, will be out there constantly for 5 years. They don't stop. They just keep rolling. When the race stops, August 8th, whatever, then this rest is going to start. Previously, we had these one-year contracts, so we got us out back in the we literally stopped marketing, waited, come into the year, and then started with somebody else. We know now that that's been coming in for 5 years. They know now they got a stable race that's going to put them on a map like we done with everybody else. And it's we're just growing this partnership, working together. And plus we got voted into it, it's really cool, all people, this stuff, so that's all going to be fun too. So, what I really like to do, we need the support of all of you. You know, we've got great elected officials in Fort County. And I want a couple of you to come up and maybe say the word. Joe, would you come up? Mayor Cobb, would you come up, please? And Mayor Wayne, would you come up, please? Gentlemen, what we've got here, Wayne Perry is our mayor of Michigan City. Is our county commission president, Joe Hanson. I'm wrong, you say a few words, we haven't kept script anything, whatever comes to mind.
Well, Mayor usually asks me to speak for him when he wants to die. I'm going to speak here, and obviously, Commissioner, you know, when you look around the table right now, you see people from the county, city of LaPorte, City of Michigan City, Republicans, Democrats, all sitting together for the betterment of our communities, and this is what our county is all for. You talk about quality of life and quality of life every single day, and without the Visitors Bureau doing what they've done, we would be nowhere near where we are today. I mean, I'll tell you this, the city of LaPorte is going to promote the boat races because we want every community member in the city of LaPorte at the boat races. And then in turn, we want everybody in Michigan City, thanks to Mayor Perry, coming over to our Lake Fest and all the different events. But I'll tell you what, the Visitors Bureau is a fantastic partner, and I don't know where we'd be without them, support them, write them a check, and thank you for doing that. And let's get everybody on board for what is a special organization led by Jack Arnott. Let's give a round of applause.
Well, thank you everyone for being here. I'm really excited. I looked at with all different jurisdictions coming together to help make this thing happen. Previous years and this year, you know, one of the things that I've really seen us focus on here, especially recently, is what's good for any part of LaPorte County is good for the rest of LaPorte County. When we see successful events in Michigan City of LaPorte, or anywhere in the county, incorporating some small municipalities, this brings our community together and it boosts everything up. There's overflow from hotel rooms, for example, when the city books up here in Michigan City, they go to LaPorte, they go to other areas, and vice versa. This is a fantastic cooperation we see here. Like I said, all the different agencies and municipalities coming together. I'm really excited for what we got now and have this 5-year plan going ahead. The sky's the limit at this point for this event, so I'm really excited. Thank you, everyone.
You know, this is the type of event that Michigan City deserves, that the city of LaPorte deserves, the county deserves. Years ago, we were the center of attention to the state when we had Miss Indiana convention. Been a dry spell, but now thanks to the Convention Visitors Bureau and all of you in this room are the best of the best. It's because of you that this is turning out to be what it is. It's the best of the state, just like Jack said. And every year it's gotten bigger, it's gotten better. And we're going to have visitors coming from further away every year. God knows how big this thing is going to be, but it's because of the people in this room. Jack and his team, Mayor Tom, Commissioner Joe, myself, we're behind you 100%, and there's nothing that we will not do to make this grow bigger and bigger. I'm so excited to be here with you. It's just nothing like this has ever happened in Michigan City or LaPorte County. Thank you. Yeah.
Certain groups and I apologize if I left some off. I do want to say some of our board members are here. CBB, please raise your hand. Thank you for the guidance. Okay, thank you for allowing. This guy, and this guy. And they did that the whole month for the last 10 years. So keep it up, man. We need people like that on our board, okay, to help direct this and make this happen. Maybe they'll run a grand slam with these guys. They're awesome. Thanks, board. Appreciate it. I see some other commitment in the council. Who's the county council here? We have this 1, 2, we got a gift for our guests, but we've had a lot of sponsors. Takes a lot of sponsors. I'm sorry, Joe. Is he here? My children. Okay, pretty quiet. I'm sorry. So we have a sponsor inside the title sponsor from day one. Rich Skull has been at the table and sponsored our VIP events. The great VIP, the brunches that we have, what a great job. People rave about that, those kids set up down there. And that's the hottest ticket in town that we've had to keep rolling and rolling. We're out of 10 space. I was literally picking up 40 tickets last year. Those things happen. but the VIP event is awesome, and Denise, Don, Denise, of course, Don, thank you so much. And my source, they limit the table for us, they're really good to be part. And there's a lot of other spots out there too. You gotta recognize folks like that, so, with that being, I want to give us, so here's the deal. We have the best steakhouse in the region, just a few feet away from and what better way to showcase that, so maybe you got something?
Yes, we got you guys a gift certificate to William B. Steakhouse here at the tip that hopefully you can use when you're back here for 5 days in August.
There shouldn't be enough there for the rest of the team members too, okay? For it's not let us know, okay? Yeah, enjoy that, and could we get, maybe a whole lot of you guys with us, Dave, before we kind of wind this down?
Gentlemen, use your touch back down.
Sure.
Nice big round of smile. Thank you.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our title sponsor, we've got the contract, we've got a logo, and every day will grow from that. We're meeting Wednesday to start working on VIP options. Things are moving fast. You're going to see things really swirling now that we've got this. We had to wait till this happened before we can do everything else. And we're just so happy that you guys are here and part of this. And really, the idea of 5 years, that was a stroke of genius. I mean, it really was. To see men is like that all the time. Yeah, that was. I don't know who was on the call when he did that. You were on the call with the Zoom meeting, but I was, Tommy was on that. Anyway. Yeah, I wanted to take credit, but I got big truthful. All right, we'll fudge that. So, what a great partnership it's going to be. You're going to learn to really like us. We like you already to raise money. We already like to. We were here last year. That's right. You're not a big proponent then. So, with that, let's see, Rick, I know we adjusted things a little bit. Is there anything else from my team that we need to go back on, circle back before we let our friends go back, and then of course our partners go?
I think we pretty much got it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we got everything. Linda?
Yeah, I was just going to say before the meeting, we also did a photo out of the background, right outside the door.
If they don't mind, sure, that'll be that. Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you, Linda. That's our marketing director. Yeah, we should be thinking of that. Right? Get that done. So with that, thank you all so much. We are going to be doing some interviews, and then we'll get outside. I know a couple media outlets want to get a couple interviews, if you don't mind. We'll do that and then move forward. Okay? Good deal. Thank you.